Magandang araw mga bata! Welcome to Teacher Marle's channel, kung saan maraming matututunan sa lesson na ating pag-aaralan. Our subject is Mathematics 6. At the end of the lesson, you must be able to, number 1, describe the meaning of probability such as 50% chance of rain and 1 in a million chance of winning. Second is to perform experiments and record outcomes. Third, making listings and diagrams of outcomes. And last, telling the number of favorable outcomes and chance of using these listings and diagrams. First, let's define probability. It is the chance that something will happen. It is used to describe how likely or unlikely it is that something will happen. May be given in fraction, decimal, or percent. So we have event A is most likely to happen. We can say the chance of event A is high. Event B is unlikely to happen. We can say the chance of event B is low. Probability, we have less probable. So 0, 0.0 or 0%, it is impossible to happen. 1/4, 0.25 or 25% it is unlikely to happen. 1/2, 0.5, 50%, it is as likely as unlikely to happen. Then for more probable, we have 3/4, 0.75 or 75%, it is likely to happen. Then 1, 1.0 or 100%, it is certain to happen. Let's have an examples. Number 1, it will snow tomorrow. It is impossible to happen since ang Pilipinas ay meron lamang wet and dry season. Number 2, the likelihood that two people in any group of 15 will have the same birthday is about 8%. So since we have 8%, so ibig sabihin, hindi siya 0, hindi din lampas kalahati, or hindi nangalahati. So ibig sabihin, it is unlikely to happen. Number 3, the weather forecaster says there is a 50% chance of rain today. So we have 50%. So ibig sabihin po, kalahati. So the probability is as likely as unlikely to happen. Kapag 0, so ibig sabihin, imposibleng mangyari. So this is impossible to happen. Kapag hindi lumampas ng kalahati, ang probability ay unlikely to happen. Kapag kalahati siya or 50%, the probability is as likely as unlikely to happen. Example number 4, the sports analyst says that Manny Pacquiao has 75% chance of winning in his fight. So since 75% ang nandito, so lumampas po siya ng 50%. So ang probability nito ay likely to happen. So malaki yung chance na manalo. So the probability is likely to happen. Number 5, the sun will rise tomorrow. So of course, this is certain to happen. Number 6, Edward and Tim are playing a game. Edward has just flipped a coin to determine who will have the first turn. What is the likelihood of the coin landing on a head? So since ang coin, meron lamang siyang head and tail, dalawa lang yung pagpipilian, and pag flip mo yung coin, so pwedeng head or pwedeng tail. So ibig sabihin 1/2. Pwedeng head ang lalabas over sa dalawang pagpipilian. So ang probability nito ay kalahati. So the probability is as likely as unlikely to happen. Example number 7. There are 1 yellow, 2 blue, and 2 gray cubes in a box. Without looking, what is the likelihood of picking a yellow cube out of the box? So, bibilangin muna natin lahat kung ilan ba yung cubes doon sa loob ng box. Ilan lahat yung cube? So, 1 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. So, ang tinatanong ay, likelihood of picking a yellow. So, ilan yung yellow cube? So, meron lamang isang yellow cube. So, 1 out of 5. So, since 1 out of 5, hindi siya nangalahati sa 5, ang color yellow which is 1. So, ang likelihood nitong number 7 ay unlikely to happen. Number 8, look at the spinner. Write and describe the probability of landing on. So, dito sa spinner, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, from 1 to 8. Question letter 8. So, what is the probability of landing on 1? So, since 8 ito lahat, then isa lang yung number 1. So, the probability is unlikely to happen. 1 over 8. Isa lang out of 8. So, the probability is unlikely to happen. Letter B, even number. So, when we say even number, it can be divided by 2. So, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. So, 4 out of 8, kalahati. 4 over 8. So, 4 over 8, kalahati. So, the probability is as likely as unlikely to happen. Letter C, 3 or 5. So, we have 3 or 5. Meron lamang dalawa. Over 8. So, 2 numbers over 8 numbers. So, hindi siya nangalahati. So, hindi siya 4. Hindi din siya 0. So, ang probability ng letter C ay unlikely to happen. Then, next, 7. What is the probability of landing on 7? So, again, nag-iisa lang ang number 7. So, 1. Isang number 7 out of 8 numbers. So, we have the probability of unlikely to happen. Example number 9. It was observed in EDSA that 28 cars, 25 buses, and 17 trucks pass a certain point on the road per hour. What is the probability that? Number 1, the next vehicle to pass the street is a car. So, bago natin masagot ang question number 1, kailangan muna nating i-total lahat kung ilan ba or gaano karami yung dumadaan doon. So, 28 cars plus 25 plus 17 is equal to 70. So, merong 70 cars or 70 vehicle na dumadaan sa EDSA. So, first question, the next vehicle to pass the street is a car. So, ilan po ba yung car? So, there are 28 cars. 28 cars out of 70. So, since hindi siya nangalahati, hindi siya 50%, so the probability is unlikely to happen. Number 2, the next vehicle to pass the street is a bus. So, ilan ang bus? So, ang bus ay 25. 25 buses out of 70 vehicle. So, again, hindi nangalahati, hindi din 0. So, papatak siya sa unlikely to happen. Then, number 3, the next is not a car. So, the next is not a car. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng buses, pwedeng trucks. So, i-plus natin kung ilan yung buses, ilan din yung trucks. So, 25 plus 17 is 42. 42 out of 70. So, since kalahati na po siya, lampas kalahati, pero hindi 70, so, papatak siya sa probability ng likely to happen. So, for probability, meron tayong number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. So, ito na yung ginawa natin kanina. Ilan ba yung favorable outcomes? Then, over ilan yung posibleng lumabas or posibleng makuha. So, that is the number of possible outcomes. So, next, let us proceed to prediction and outcomes. When dealing with probabilities, it is important to be able to identify all the possible outcomes. So we will proceed to listing and tree diagram. To calculate probability, we need to know all the different things that can happen. So let's have the sample space. It is the list of all the possible outcomes of an activity or experiments. Look at the menu below. How many ways can you order snacks? So we have hamburgers, so regular burger, cheeseburger, and pizza burger. For beverages, we have juice and tea. For listing method, so pwede tayong gumamit ng letter para mas madali natin siyang mailista. So first, regular burger, letter B, cheeseburger, letter C, pizza burger, letter P, then for beverages, juice, letter J, tea, letter T. So how many ways can we order snacks? So una, pwedeng regular burger and juice. Pangalawa, regular burger and tea. Pangatlo, cheeseburger and juice. Pang-apat, cheeseburger and tea. Panglima, pizza burger and juice. Pang-anim, pizza burger and tea. So therefore, we can order 6 ways. Using 3 diagrams, so ililista lang natin yung snack. So sa snack, since snack ang pinag-uusapan, kaya naglagay tayo ng snack. So sa snack, meron tayong regular burger, merong cheeseburger, and pizza burger. So, ang tanong, how many ways can we order snack? So, dito sa hamburgers, so these are hamburgers, iba't ibang klase ng hamburger. Then, meron tayong beverages. So, pwede natin i-pair yung regular burger sa dalawang beverage. We have juice and tea, as well as sa cheeseburger. Pwede din natin siyang i-pair sa juice and tea. And yung pizza burger, ganun din, juice and tea. So kung papansin nyo, ang nauna po ay klase ng hamburger and yung pangalawa naman ay yung mga beverages. So juice and tea, juice and tea, juice and tea. So now we have the outcomes. So number 1, unang o-orderin or pwede nating ma-order ay regular burger and juice. Second, regular burger and tea. Third, cheeseburger and juice. Fourth, cheeseburger and tea. Fifth, pizza burger and juice. Then, number 6, pizza burger and tea. So, walang pinagkaiba kapag naglista ka and gumamit ka ng 3 diagram. So, same answer lang po yung kakalabasan yan. So, using the outcomes of the burger and the beverages, so let's answer question number 1. What is the probability of choosing a snack with tea? So, since ang tinatanong po ay choosing a snack with tea, so ilang snack yung merong tea? So, bilangin natin 1, 2, 3. So, we have regular burger and tea. Then, second, cheeseburger and tea. Third, pizza burger and tea. So, therefore, yung number of favorable outcomes natin ay 3. Then, yung number of possible outcomes natin ay ilan ito lahat? So, we have 6. Again, favorable outcomes, 3. 1, 2, 3. Possible outcomes, lahat ito. So, we have 6. So, 3 over 6 or lowest term, 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So, the probability of choosing a snack with tea is 1/2. Question number 2. What is the probability of choosing a snack with cheeseburger and juice? So, cheeseburger and juice. So, tulad ng ginawa kanina, write the number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. So, favorable outcomes, so ang hinihingi ay cheeseburger and tea. So, cheeseburger and tea, this is regular burger and juice, regular burger and tea, cheeseburger and juice, cheeseburger and tea. So, we have number 1. Then, pizza burger and juice, pizza burger and tea. So, isa lang. Isa lang yung cheeseburger and juice. So, that is the favorable outcomes. When we say possible outcomes, lahat po ng nakalista dyan 6. So we have 1/6. So the probability of choosing a snack with cheeseburger and juice is 1/6. Another example, Sarah has 4 t-shirts, 4 skirts, and 2 shoes. How many different outfits can she make? So, 4 na t-shirt, 4 na skirt, and 2 shoes. So, lalagyan natin siya ng pangalan or ng letter. For t-shirt, we have T1, T2, T3, then T4. So, T stands for t-shirt. Then, yung skirt naman, we have S1, S2, S3, and S4. Then for shoes, we have SH1 and SH2. So using the tree diagram, so we have the outfit. Okay, so outfit, we have t-shirt number 1. Pwede natin siyang i-pair sa 4 na skirt. So, kaya po pag ito-drawing siya, using the tree diagram. So, t-shirt, sumunod ay skirt, then sumunod ay yung shoes. So, sa t-shirt number 1, pwedeng ipare sa skirt 1, skirt 2, skirt 3, and skirt 4. Then, etong magka-partner na to, pwede din tong partneran ng 2 sapatos. So, pwedeng yung shoes number 1 or shoes number 2. Then, ito namang magka-partner na to, pwede din partneran ng shoes number 1, shoes number 2, and so on dito sa baba. Next is, we have t-shirt number 2. So, t-shirt number 2, again, pwede siyang i-partner sa skirt 1, skirt 2, skirt 3, and skirt 4. Then, the 2 shoes. Shoes 1, shoes 2, shoes 1, shoes 2. Next is skirt, t-shirt number 3. So, yung t-shirt number 3, pwedeng i-partner sa skirt 1. Pareho lang nung mga nauna. Skirt 2, skirt 3, skirt 4. Then, shoes 1, shoes 2, shoes 1, shoes 2, and so on. Then, for the last t-shirt, we have T4. So, pwedeng i-partner again sa S1, S2, skirt 3, skirt 4, and shoes 1, shoes 2. Ayan. Okay, so for the outcomes, so sa una, lista nyo lang dito sa katabi. So, medyo mahaba to. Medyo madami. So, makikita nyo mamaya kung paano to nang nakaayos pa sunod-sunod. So, since hindi kasya siya sa PowerPoint, kaya medyo nakakalat. Yung mga tree diagram, yung mga arrows. So, for outcome number 1, so we have t-shirt 1. Ito yun, simula dito. Simula dito pa ganun po ang pagsulat ng outcome. So, T1, S1, SH1, another outcome. Third, fourth, fifth, next, and the next. Then, next outcome. Yan po yung pwede nyong pagpares-paresin. Gamit yung mga binigay na t-shirt, binigay na skirt, and binigay na shoes. So, 4 na t-shirt, 4 na skirt, and 2 shoes. So, sa ganyan, kakaunti or kadaming outfit, ganito na po karami yung pwede nyong ipag-partner. So, 4 lang ang t-shirt mo, 4 ang skirt, pero ang dami na pong pwedeng pagpares-paresin. So, ilan ito lahat? So, mamaya, magkita natin kung ilan lahat yung partners. Okay, so to summarize, yung ating tree diagram kanina, ganito dapat yung magiging itsura niya. Okay, so there are 4 arrows. Ayan. So, first, we have T1 or the t-shirt 1, t-shirt 2, t-shirt 3, t-shirt 4. So, dito sa unang ito na hilera, lahat yan ay t-shirt. Susunod po, or the second column, lahat ito ay skirt. So, from skirt 1 to skirt 4, then skirt 1, skirt 4, skirt 1, skirt 4, skirt 1, skirt 4. Lahat ng t-shirt merong skirt 1, merong hanggang skirt 4. Next is yung pangatlong column, yun na po yung shoes. So, simula dito, meron shoes 1 and shoes 2. Sa pangalawa, meron din hanggang po yan sa baba. Since dalawa lang ang shoes, dalawa din yung arrow na kasunod. Then, ang susunod dito ay fourth column, yun na yung mga possible outcomes. Using the diagram or the tree diagram of outfits, so let's answer question number 1. What is the probability of wearing t-shirt number 1? So we will use this formula, number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. So for wearing t-shirt 1, so ilan ba dito yung t-shirt 1? So since itong nasa baba ay t-shirt 2, t-shirt 3, t-shirt 4, so dito tayo sa taas magfo-focus. So what is the probability of wearing t-shirt number 1? So of course, lahat ito ay t-shirt number 1. So meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, the favorable outcomes is 8 over, pag sinabi nating possible outcomes, lahat ito. So, ilan lahat ito? So, this is 32. 32. So, favorable outcomes is 8 over the possible outcomes 32. So the probability of wearing t-shirt 1 is 8 over 32, or lowest term ng 8 over 32, we have 1/4. Question number 2, what is the probability of wearing shoes number 2? So using again the formula, number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. So yung possible outcomes natin, 32 pa din yung ilalim. So probability of wearing shoes 2. So, hahanapin nyo dito kung nasaan ilan ang shoes 2 na nakalista dito. Okay, so bilangin natin kung ilan ang shoes number 2. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so therefore, the favorable outcomes is 16 over the possible outcomes is 32. Or the lowest term is 1/2. So the probability of wearing shoes 2 is 1/2. Okay, now let us look at the spinner. Write and describe the probability of landing on. So kanina, na-flash na itong spinner na to. Pero ang ginamit natin ay yung less probable and more probable. So review lang natin yung less probable and more probable. So pag sinabi nating 0 or 0%, so that is impossible to happen. Imposibleng mangyari. Then, for unlikely to happen, so 25%. So hindi po siya 0, then lampas siya ng 0, and hindi din po siya lalampas ng 50% or kalahati. So kapag 10%, or 15, 25, 30, 45, so consider pa siya as unlikely to happen. Maliit yung chance na mangyari. Then, for 50%, it is as likely as unlikely. So, 50-50. Pwedeng mangyari, pwede ding hindi. So, 50-50 yung chance na mangyari yung isang event. Then, for the more probable, we have likely to happen, which is 75%. Malaki ang chance na mangyari yung isang event. So, pwede ditong 78%, 80%, 90%, pero hindi po 100%. Because kapag 100% na, ibig sabihin, sigurado, certain na mangyayari. It is certain to happen. So ngayon, Ang gagawin naman natin ay using the favorable outcome over the possible outcomes. So, write the probability of landing on A, number 1. So, since iisa lang po ang number 1, so ibig sabihin, this is the favorable outcome. 1 over possible outcomes, 8 numbers, so ibig sabihin, ang possible outcomes natin ay 8. So, the probability is 1 over 8. Letter B, even number. So, even number, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. Apat. So, 4 is the favorable outcome. So, we have 4 over. Possible outcome is 8. So, the answer is 4 over 8, or in lowest term, we have 1/2. Letter C, 3 or 5. So, 3 or 5, dalawa lang ang numbers. So, that is the favorable outcomes, 2. Possible outcomes is 8. So, in lowest term, we have 1/4. Letter D, 7. So, yung number 7, yung probability nito ay isa lang yung number 7 dito sa spinner. So, this is the favorable outcome, 1. Isang number 7, so we have 1. Then, the possible outcome is 8. So, the probability of landing on 7 is 1 over 8. Okay, that's the end of our discussion for today. I hope you learned our lesson. Thank you for watching. If you are new in our channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell for more math and science videos.